This is Srinivas. Welcome to American Technologies. In this video, I am going to explain about how to work with the buffered streams. So first of all, let me explain. So what is a buffered stream? If you want to, if you want to work with a group of characters or group of bytes at a time, we use a buffered streams. Buffer is just a memory area, okay, by which quickly we can access. More briefly, theoretically, I'll explain. Don't worry. But here it is. If you want to read a group of characters, because we have already seen, read character by character, write character by character, we have seen already. But I just want to read a file line by line. I want to read a file line by line. So then, just like multiple characters means what? Write a string. I want to read string from the file. How can we read means what? Just we need to create a buffered streams. But remember, directly we cannot create buffered streams. First of all, we need to create the character streams or byte streams or any input stream. Then, then we convert that stream into the buffered stream. Suppose if I want to read the data from the file, first we need to open the file using the character stream class. File reader, suppose any file path we are providing. Path. First, we are collecting into file reader class. Then we are creating object of buffered reader, passing that file reader as an input. Then buffered reader object will be created. So nothing but first we need to create the character streams. Then we convert the character streams into buffered streams. In buffered reader class, there is a method to read string. Read line method is there. The return type is a string. See, if line is there, nothing but on success. If it successfully read the line, it will return that string object it will return. Sir, suppose if it reaches end of the file, if nothing is there to read on failure, it will return the null value. So whenever you are reading using the loop, why while loop? Because we don't know how many lines are present. Using while loop, whenever you are calling the read line method, if that is not equals to null, then only display. I'll show you practically how to read line by line, just how to count how many lines are present in the given file. Practically, I'll show you. See. Here, the basic skeleton is there, just main, and here it is. First, I am creating the file reader variable fr equals to null. Then now we are converting into buffered reader br equals to null. In a try block, we are opening file as well as buffered reader. I don't want to handle. First, if the buffer is not equals to null, close the buffer. Is important to close every time buffer. If you don't close, what will happen? I'll show you in the next video. If the file is not equals to null, just close the file. We know this common story. Now fr equals to new file reader. I'm reading the data from the file using the D drive input.txt file. Text file we are reading. Right, in this one, in this file, in my D drive, in my D drive. Just input file is there. Input file. Now I want to read the data from that file. I just convert into buffered reader. We are equal to new buffered reader, pass that file reader object as input. Now reading string by string. So we are taking one variable string line, initially value null. Suppose I am giving, because it's an object, right? So we need to assign with the null value only. How many lines are present? We don't know. That's why while loop. While first reading, pr dot read line is the method. Read line, right? And store into the variable called line. Then checking that if that is not equals to null, not equals to -1 in case of reading character by character. Now reading string by string, null. If it is not equals to null, we are just printing that line. Line by line we are reading. Just compile it and run it. See, sir, how can you say that it is reading line by line? It's very simple. Suppose I am taking one variable count equals to 0. After printing the line, I am just increasing the count value. Nothing but how many lines are there, count. After counting all lines outside the loop, I'm just printing how many lines are present. Line count is count printing. Just compile it and run it. Look at the output at the end. Line count is 7. Line count is 7. That is. This is the simple way of reading the file line by line using the buffered reader concept. Hope you understood. Please subscribe to the channel.